Hi, I'm Terrilyn Peterson. I did the Raw Challenge with Christina and our whole crew, and it was awesome. No, it was totally rawsome.
What made you want to take the 21-day Kingdom Health Challenge?
Well, I have done a challenge with Christina before when I was extremely ill. And I knew at that point, this was like 10 years ago. I knew at that point if I didn't make a difference in my life, I was going to die. They kept putting me on medication, and things were just getting worse. I had allergies, I had asthma, just all this stuff that was happening. And through meeting Christina and doing that challenge, I lost like 70 pounds. Well, things went great. I stayed raw for years and was awesome. High energy, everything cleared up, everything went away. It was amazing. I was off of every medication within like 15 days, and I've never had to go back on that. Well, I got married, and we have 2 kids, and everybody else gets taken care of, and I kind of let myself fall on the wayside, which is not a good thing. And as that began to happen, I never went back to eating meat and all this dairy and stuff like that, but I wasn't really eating enough. And the things that I was eating was not living, and it was too many carbs. Well, weight started coming back, then allergies started coming back, the breathing issues. I could feel myself starting to have like little mini asthma attacks. I began to be really reactive to any types of smells. And I knew that if I did not find something like Christina's challenge, which for a long time she was busy doing other things and wasn't doing challenges. And so I just started praying. I knew if I didn't do that, I was going to be right back in the same place. I had already gained a lot of weight back. My health was failing again. I did not want to turn to pharmaceuticals at all. So when she announced her challenge, I was really excited. And I knew that the only way I'm going to get my health back and I was going to get energy again to keep up with my 2 little children was to do a challenge. And so my goal is to stay as raw as possible for as long as possible to see if I can regain all of that energy and not having breathing issues. And since I started the challenge, it's almost all gone. I'm having cleansing things happen, from detox and stuff, from really drinking my smoothies and the green juice. That's where I'm hitting it hard most of the week. And I'm trying to eat a lot of salads because it's hard to make the recipes, but it's worth it to put the time into it. I'm having breakouts and stuff, but I know that's my body finally saying I have enough nutrition to help to start cleaning myself up and losing weight. It's just amazing. Just amazing.
What did you think it would be like before you started?
I was scared. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to stick to it like I did before, because before it was just me. I wasn't married. I didn't have children. I could dedicate as much time as I wanted to preparing food, shopping with food. I really got into it. And I was really afraid because I know that if this doesn't work, there's nothing else out there that's really going to give me the energy back, that's really going to give me my health back, because I've done so many other things that failed. And I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to stick to it for the 21 days, much less longer. So even though I look a mess right now, I'm going through some detox, I was pleasantly surprised that it all came back. I'm loving it. It's worth it. Feeling my energy. Even detoxing, my energy is still higher. So I was really afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was afraid that I would fail.
What were the best parts of this challenge?
This time, the best parts of the challenge were just getting to reconnect with Christina. That's a huge thing. Really focusing on God's Word and what it really does say about health, and then meeting the other people in the challenge. It was a lot of fun to do it together and support each other and reconnect to, eating healthy, that it doesn't have to be boring. I don't have to feel punished with what I'm eating. It was delicious and it was a lot of fun.
How was the food?
Delicious. I found out, it's amazing too, that this time, before I met Christina, I hated vegetables. I never, ever ate vegetables. And so the first time I went through the challenge, I learned that I could teach myself how to eat vegetables and really like it. Well, this time, the things that I didn't like, the foods and types of foods that I didn't like the first time, I fell in love with this time. And so I found out now I like even more, a bigger variety of fruits and vegetables that I wouldn't even touch last time. So that's what I liked.
Were you satisfied with the variety and amount of the food?
Ooh, it was too much. Too much. I almost couldn't eat, but it helped me to realize that one of the problems when people go on diets and all that kind of stuff, we really don't eat enough. And we certainly don't eat enough things that have living nutrients in them. And so it was amazing that, oh my goodness, my body didn't need as much food. And it was really almost, I had enough that I was actually able to share with my family and with some friends who were like curious to see what it all tasted like. It was amazing to know I had enough left over.
What are some physical benefits of this challenge?
Oh wow, I'm already losing weight. Not that I wanted to do it for the weight loss, but I knew that part of the reason I had all the weight was when your body starts breaking down and you start getting sick and you have allergies and breathing issues and all that stuff, it's because your body is retaining so much fluid. My joints were affected. I'm in my 50s now, so I really feel it. I had been rear-ended twice in the past 10 years, and those injuries were actually coming back with all this just fluid retention, and I didn't even realize it till I started on the challenge this time. Probably within 7 to 10 days, I could not believe that my joints weren't hurting as bad. And I realized that a lot of the retention is fluid building up around inflammation. And it's almost completely gone. It's amazing to me that the benefits heal your body. It really does help your body heal.
How did this affect you spiritually?
Christina includes a lot of God's Word with each week when we, the 2 times a week that we met. And it helped tremendously to stay focused on His Word in the moments of panic or the moments of not feeling quite right because your body's detoxing, or just to stay focused on His Word, to recognize exactly what He says. Our bodies are the temple of Him. And when we treat it properly and focus on His Word, He helps us through the struggles and brings energy. It brings happiness and peace. It was just amazing. People could tell there was a difference. And a lot of times it made it easy to pass up the yucky, junky food, the king cakes and all that stuff, because I was focused on His Word.
Could there be anything that could make it a better experience?
Only if it lasted 42 days instead of 21.
Would you recommend this challenge to someone else?
Everyone, anyone, whether you're overweight, underweight, struggle with health issues, skin issues, it will help. It has helped me every single time. And I've actually felt in my own body the amazing healing that occurs, which is what our bodies are designed to do when it receives the right nutrition.